First of all, can you just explain what is causing this heat wave and how long is it going to last?
Good morning. Yes, we've got a severe to extreme heat wave conditions that are lingering across that southeast, and that's really due to the fact that we haven't had any really strong cold fronts to sweep the heat away with a blocking high pressure system that's just really sitting there and lingering. A little bit of relief has been brought to the southern coastal parts, but as soon as you get north of the Great Dividing Range of Victoria, those temperatures of 45 plus have been lingering. In fact, today we've got 45 plus degrees extending right across South Australia into parts of central and western parts of New South Wales, and even as far north as southern parts of Queensland. Adelaide's got their hottest Australia day on record, expecting a top of 45 degrees, so really a real scorcher expected there. And then that peak heat is expected to shift into parts of Victoria for tomorrow. So tomorrow the maximum for Melbourne, 44 degrees, but as well we've got a trough or a wind change that's expected to move across, because of course with these very hot and dry conditions comes those elevated fire dangers. So for today, those elevated fire dangers are reaching extreme for parts of southwest and South Australia, but heading into tomorrow it's going to be southeastern parts of South Australia and western and central Victoria, including the Melbourne metropolitan area, with that wind change moving through very similarly to what we saw on Saturday with regards to both the strength and the timing of the change.
I was going to ask about the impact on the fire zones, but what about the smoke that we saw across large parts of Victoria as well? Are we expecting more of that today or even tomorrow when those conditions worsen?
Yeah, look, what happened yesterday was there's a temperature inversion. So that's where that in the atmosphere it can act like a lid that can trap all of the smoke in the lower layers of the atmosphere, and that's what we saw yesterday. A lot of smoke around. We're going to see it again today, particularly near the fire sites and just downstream, but that temperature inversion is expected to break during the afternoon, and that's where you get more of the mixing and the smoke's freer to release, and it's no longer quite so stifling. So again, quite a smoky day today, particularly nearer those fire sites.
Just very briefly, when is the relief coming?
Look, it looks like the heat is expected to linger into next weekend, believe it or not. It's not really until potentially next Sunday that we start to see a strong enough cold front that pushes further enough northwards to really sweep the heat away. So, yeah, we've got another week of it ahead of us.